A Manson murder house is for sale. That's a challenge, but there is no other place like 3311 Waverly Drive in the Los Feliz section of Los Angeles. Robert Giambalvo, the Redfin listing agent, described the property over the phone in perfectly formulated servings of real estate speak. The location is private Los Feliz, the views are spectacular, and the property is amazing. Giambalvo. On August 10, 1969, Leno and Rosemary LaBianca were murdered in this 2-bedroom, 1/2-bath Los Feliz home, a night after a pregnant Sharon Tate and 4 others were beaten, stabbed, and shot 11 miles across town on Cielo Drive in the Benedict Canyon section. The city was seized. The deep psychological imprint that the Charles Manson family murders left on Los Angeles and the world is undisputed, and already the topic of endless reams of paper and ink. But what of the houses? It's just such a calm, peaceful, serene environment that I don't think anybody cares about what happened a long time ago, Giambalvo said. Under California Civil Code, sellers are required to disclose if a death natural or otherwise occurred in a home within the last 3 years, but they are not required to volunteer the information if the death falls outside that time frame. For a small fee, Giambalvo said that, despite not being legally obligated to inform potential buyers of the home's dark past, he put on the mills that this is formerly known as the LaBianca house, and to do research before showing. We don't want somebody to go into escrow and find out 10 days, 15 days later that there was the event that happened 50 years ago. And then they don't want. The LaBianca house has changed hands several times since 1969 and last sold in 1998. Giambalvo said, the house is priced at $1.98 million, which, according to Giambalvo, is intentionally just below market value. The event that happened. Randall Bellew, chief executive of Landmark Research and an expert in the valuation and sales of properties that have been scarred by scandal or tragedy, said that crime scene stigma typically, but not always, lasts approximately 5 to 7 years for a property. Nobody can forget Charles Manson, at least in our lifetimes. But in terms of it, and, as Bell explained, hot housing markets can amplify the forgiveness factor that the market has for properties with a troubled past. Giambalvo didn't seem worried. The first showings, copyright 2019 Los Angeles Times. Visit the Los Angeles Times at distributed by
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.